Assalamualaikum and a very good day to panel 1, Puan Nur Haslinda binti Hasim, and panel 2, Puan Irmawani binti Jamaluddin. My name is Muhammad Aiman bin Razali from 2DEK1. Will present to you about my project, which is called Smart Dustbin with IoT Notification. Okay, what you can see here is table of contents and also the flow of my presentation. Okay, so I will talk about the objectives. The objective of this project is to design a smart dustbin using Arduino Uno as microcontroller with sensors and Wi-Fi module. The objective is also to replace traditional dustbin that can be overloaded and result in lumping waste on the floor, as you can see in the urban cities. So what is the scope of this project? So the scope of this project is to focus based on a closed environment or private spaces, such as bedroom, office, living room, or workspaces. This smart dustbin limitation is only for small to medium-sized trash, for example, paper or plastic food packaging. In this project, ultrasonic sensor was used to act as trigger that will open the lid and also to monitor the status inside of the dustbin. Arduino was used as microcontroller that interface the whole system. And this system will be connected to Wi-Fi through the Wi-Fi module that can send notification to the application in your smartphone. Now, let me introduce you about this project. Smart Dustbin with IoT notification will make it easier for the user to monitor and be aware of its status, because unlike traditional dustbin, it has no monitoring system, such as ultrasonic sensor that will detect if the dustbin is full or not. Not only that, it is more user-friendly since it can relay information to the user through IoT, and user can also effortlessly open the lid by holding object closer to the sensor. For project background, this project is to design a smart dustbin that can relay information to users and tell its status using IoT application. It is also to help people know when their dustbin is full so they can take immediate action. It can also make it easier for people to effortlessly open the dustbin lid with the help of sensor. Okay, why is this project is so significant? What is so useful about this project? The smart dustbin can notify the user when it is full, so it helps user to know that when it's full, it's time for them to empty the dustbin. With this smart dustbin, user can effortlessly open the dustbin lid by holding object closer to the sensor, and the motor inside the dustbin will open the lid. It is also will help the environment since there will be no more overloaded dustbin and you can no longer see lumping waste on the floor. So how does this project contribute to society? It contributes by replacing traditional dustbin with more user-friendly dustbin. It can also remind user to always empty the dustbin once it is full. Smart dustbin can send information to smartphone through IoT. This means that people are constantly having their smartphone with them. So when the smart dustbin is full, user can know its status by having the smart dustbin sending notification to them. Okay, so for methodology, I included flowchart. And for flowchart, there are two parts of flowchart. This is the first one. So we start. The system and hardware will online. When the system is boot up, LCD display will show status online. Then sensor 1 will on. If it detects hand, it will decide if the distance is smaller than 10 cm or greater. If it is smaller than 10 cm, the dustbin lid will open with the help of servo motor. Then it will detect hand. If there's hand on the sensor, then the dustbin lid will stay open. If there's no longer hand on the sensor, then after 3 seconds, the dustbin lid will close. End of system. For the next part, I will explain the A connector. So for the second part of the sensor, I will explain about the sensor inside the dustbin. So when sensor 2 is on, if it detects trash, it will decide if the distance is smaller than 5 centimeter or not. If the distance is smaller, then the LCD display will show status full. It will send notification to Blink application on smartphone. Then user will get notification on their smartphone that says your dustbin is full and end of system. So what will happen if the distance is greater than 5 centimeter? Then the LCD display will show status online, just as usual. Okay, so what you see here is my schematic diagram. This is how this circuit looks like schematically. And I will move on to the next slide, which will show you the circuit diagram. Okay, so this is my circuit diagram. In the middle, you can see the microcontroller, which is called Arduino Uno. It connects to two ultrasonic sensors, which one will act as trigger to open the lid, and the other one will act as sensor that will detect the dustbin status. The one that act as trigger is connected to servo motor, which will open the lid of the dustbin. We have LCD display that show the status of the dustbin, and it is also connected to the sensor inside the dustbin. Then we have ESP8266 Node MCU as Wi-Fi module. It can send data to user's smartphone. Okay, so for the result, I will show you the video demonstration of my project. I hope you will enjoy this video. I really hope you enjoyed the presentation just now. So let's move on to the next slide. Now I will be analyze what you have seen from the video. You can see that the smart dustbin is a medium-sized compact and also a user-friendly. The dustbin lid will open once the outside ultrasonic sensor detect if any object comes near it. And as soon as it is filled with trash, sensor from the inside will detect and spam notification to the user's smartphone. And to add, it also shows on the LCD display that it is full. Then after getting notification, user will take immediate action to empty the dustbin when getting a notification. And as a result, the environment will stay clean and no lumping waste on the floor. Okay, in conclusion, the smart dustbin that was designed works perfectly since it can notify and relay information to the user's smartphone. Besides that, it can also open the lid by itself if the sensor detects any object comes near it. And what's more important is that there will be no more overloaded dustbin and scattered trash on the floor once the user take immediate action. Okay, so that is my slide presentation about my project. I really hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.